What's up with y'all, man? It's your boy David. We're back with another. Fuck that. ID2 on go. What's up with y'all, man? It's your boy David. We're back with another reaction video. Today we're reacting to some Jimmy High Roller. This comeback should have been impossible. No bullshit. Shout out to the Knicks for securing the dub. And I'm saying we needed that. You know, because ever since OKC and Shea got kicked off by the Spurs, I've hated the Spurs ever since. Even though they got some fantastic players, man, I just needed OKC to get in the ring. So, you know, in my mind, if OKC can't get it, the Knicks deserve it. But with that being said, make sure y'all like and subscribe and try to get to 1,000 subscribers. This comeback should have been impossible.
Going down 3-1 in the NBA Finals is virtually a death sentence. Throughout the 79
I mean, yeah, we seen that. That's why they got fucking damn near swept. They lost.
final series in NBA history, 38 of them reached the dreaded 3-1 deficit, and only one team has come back from it.
Puts it up. Let's go. Cleveland is a city of champions once again.
And with that being the case, it was imperative that the San Antonio Spurs won Game 4 on Wednesday night in Madison Square Garden to prevent going down 3-1 in the series and give themselves a real chance to win an NBA title. And that's exactly what they were on track to doing. Through the first half of Game 4, Victor Wembanyama...
I couldn't imagine doing a jump ball with Victor. This nigga just big as a bitch. Like look at this shit, bro. Look.
Title.
Mind you, Cat like 6'11".
And that's exactly...
Look. Nigga hand higher than a bitch.
what they were on track to doing. Through the first...
Bro, his reach is damn near like 8 feet. Like, that's not... You can't touch that. This nigga is damn near like his height. You can't touch that shit. Look. That's crazy.
half of Game 4, Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs put together arguably their best half of the entire season. Record-breaking efficiency, stifling defense, and a first half of basketball so dominant that it earned them the third largest lead going into the half in the history of the finals.
All that shit to get clapped by OG and a boo-boo and a Bodie. No bullshit. No bad. It was crazy. That nigga the hero of New York.
70s.
Bro, him and Jalen Brunson are the heroes of New York. Like, anywhere they go in New York, they safe. They could go to the dirtiest, dingiest parts of New York. They'll be straight. They'll be good. They can even go to Brooklyn, nigga. They could go to the dirtiest, nastiest parts of Brooklyn and be straight. You know what I mean? So it's really crazy, bro.
6 to 49. A 27-point chasm separating them and the New York Knicks. An impossibly large deficit for the Knicks to overcome. In fact, the largest comeback ever achieved in the finals was 24 points. So, barring literally the worst half of basketball in the history of the finals, the Spurs were all but guaranteed to tie up the series going back into San Antonio with the wins at their back and all the momentum leading into Game 5.
But then, from the shadows, the OG squashed their dreams.
What transpired over the next 24 minutes of game time was literally the worst half of basketball in the history of the finals.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. With 1.2 remaining.
Bro, look how fucking packed out this goddamn stadium is. This shit don't even look real, bro. Look at this shit. This is every single person in this stand is a human being with an experiences in life like ahead of them. Like, that's insane. Like, shit ridiculous, bro.
Knicks take the lead. Bedlam here at the Garden. They can't believe it. The greatest comeback in NBA playoff history.
NBA ticketing at the event using seat tickets. I know and using the practically tickets.
What was this graph? Shit.
What you are looking at is a graph of the live win probability from game.
Bro, that shit literally was going down. And then could you imagine they win that shit? They're about to win and that fucking prediction just literally goes up. Takes a damn near fucking 90-degree turn to the sky. Like, that's crazy. This is some nut ass shit.
Game 4 of the NBA Finals, according to Inpredictable.com. The San Antonio Spurs played so well in the first half that by the end of the first quarter, the Knicks' win probability was already just 17.6%. By halftime, the Knicks' win probability fell to just 1.5%. And with about 9 minutes left in the fourth,
they literally had a snowball's chance in hell of winning this game. And that snowball didn't fucking melt in hell. Look at this shit, bro. It's just literally in hell. Like, this is ridiculous. This don't even make no sense. They're supposed to lose, but guess what? 90-degree turn to the north.
quarter, their probability of winning this game was just 1%. 1%. Unfortunately for the Spurs, basketball is more than just a game of probability.
Look at that. Look at that 90 degree. Oh, damn near 90. Yeah, like, bro, it's crazy, bro.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is a visual representation.
I think around this part is when it hit the fourth quarter and shit, and OG had to make that tip in. Yep, look at that. 90 degree, damn near.
Of the greatest comeback in the history of the finals, and quite possibly the history of the NBA. Because what the Knicks did on Wednesday night wasn't just improbable, it should have been impossible. How in the world did the Knicks pull this off?
I mean, well, when you account for how shitty the Spurs are, or the Spurs were, in those couple of moments, in these last moments of this game, I mean, that comeback was bound to happen. Them boys were shit in the bucket. They were shit in the bed. You know, as we like to say around in this channel, they were shit in the bed.
Well, you have to see it to believe it.
Earlier in the series, Keldon Johnson goes in hard. Can't get it, the tip misses.
The first signs of a catastrophic meltdown by the Spurs all started right about here. With just under 9 minutes left in the third quarter, down 27, Josh Hart brings the ball down the court and feeds OG Anunoby for an easy dunk. The Knicks playing with a tangible sense of urgency considering their circumstance. The Spurs rebuttal.
Right now. Is coming back.
Shooting that bullshit. Hey, this how I know these niggas young as fuck. How the fuck do you get the ball immediately? You won't even take that type of shot, my nigga. That's not even a shot you take, bruh. What the fuck? You supposed to hold that bitch, chill, and drive to the rack. Because this is the finals, okay? Unless you're Steph Curry, everything has to go to the rack. You have to take everything to the rack. There's no way you're just gonna fucking sit around and chuck some shit up. You're not Curry, my nigga. Why are you chucking that up? That's why these bum ass niggas lost.
More fight.
A contested 25-footer 4 seconds into the shot clock.
Thank you, bro.
Tim Legler was on the call, and his commentary on this possession could not have been more spot on.
And right now, Mike Brown doesn't mind those quick threes by the Spurs, even if they go in.
They love that shit, because look at what the Knicks are doing. Everything's going to the rack.
If you want to speed this game.
Look at this. Everything's going to the rack, because the Knicks are a more experienced, older team. They understand that when it's like pivotal moments in the finals or important basketball games, everything has to go to the rack. The three is too inconsistent. We got to aim for the rack.
Up to give your team more possessions.
Just moments later, Jalen Brunson hits a three, putting the Knicks on a 7-0 scoring run while Taylor Swift cosplays as an actual Knicks fan.
Bro, she's not even a You know, this makes me fucking mad. I hate these celebrities that be going to these important ass basketball games acting like they're fans of the team. Like, one thing about me, man, I ever get to this point of fame, which is probably improbable as fuck. But if I ever get famous, you'll never catch me at some basketball game pretending like I like the team I like. I don't even have a favorite team in the NBA. I just watch I have more favorite players than favorite teams. You know what I'm saying? I don't really give a fuck about a team. I don't care. It's the players I be watching, bro, for real.
Spurs call a timeout. Their game plan still intact. For now. Just a couple possessions later.
Is it? Boy, that shit crumbled the fuck down. Boy, that shit broke down, nigga. They literally, like, man.
After a miss from Brunson, the Spurs come down and get into a two-man game with Wemby setting a screen for De'Aaron Fox. Wemby pops out, and Fox passes the ball to absolutely no one.
And that is why De'Aaron Fox is a Taliban terrorist. Only a terrorist would make a play like that. He passed to nobody. De'Aaron, you are like 6'4". You're not that short. You're not a small ass nigga. I know you saw Wemby's big, tall, alien looking ass pop out to the top of the key. Are you blind? What the fuck?
Knicks ball, we're going the other way. Fortunately for San Antonio, the Knicks do not convert on this possession, so the Spurs have a chance to come down and extend their lead back up to 25. With another deep, wildly contested three-point.
What are we shooting? You're banned. This nigga, look at his hand. Look at his hand. You're banned. You're gonna, bro, no bullshit. If I'm the coach, timeout, sit down, next nigga in. Because what are you doing? What are you shooting? You're shooting bullshit. There's 10 seconds on the clock. You can make a drive. Nobody on this team is that good of a three-point shooter to where they're just jacking shit like this up. What are you doing?
3-pointer that, of course, doesn't fall. The Knicks, on the other hand, come down, move the ball around until they find OG in the corner for this open look.
Wonderful three.
The lead now down to 19. Knicks on a 10-0 run. At this point, one can only assume the Spurs will probably stop shooting early shot clock threes and really get into their half-court offense, right?
Points, Brunson with 22. They've got 44.
I'm not even saying no shoot a half-court three, but I'm saying, like, man, that cannot be the first option, bro. That literally just cannot be the first option. That has to be the second or third option, for real. Really third. No bullshit. Because we have the tallest motherfucker in the NBA in the paint. Like, I know the paint is kind of clogged, but still, that nigga got a damn near, like, what? 7-11 reach? Like, bro, come on, his hand be right here. You know what I'm saying?
62. Johnson wide open. Can't hit.
Right. Well, at least on the next
And nobody crashed the boards. Man, y'all were going to lose from the jump.
possession, the Spurs do a better job at getting into something that resembles a coherent offensive set.
Ooh, the Taliban. Shooting the shot.
Step back, three.
Brick. A big brick. Big bricks. Building a house in this motherfucker.
It's another highly contested step-back three, and another miss. What's worse than another missed three?
Cornette checks in. Hart tries a three.
Giving up another three on the other end just 27 seconds later. The Knicks now on a 13-0 run. Eventually, the Spurs got back on track and maintained their lead over the next 6 minutes.
Because Dylan Harper is a smarter basketball player than 99% of these niggas on the floor. Like, cause these niggas are tripped. They're not playing for real. They're not playing serious. They're not locked in.
Slowly working down the clock and holding off the Knicks, which in and of itself was a miracle considering how poorly they were playing. Throughout the third quarter, the Spurs attempted 20 shots. They hit 4 of them. In fact, they had more turnovers than they did made shots in the
4 for 20. Ooh. 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 Yeah, that's make my stomach hurt. Yeah, if I was a coach, y'all off in a run. This should make my stomach hurt, bro. Ooh, 4 for 20. Ooh, that's trash.
quarter. At the start of the quarter, the Spurs had a 27-point lead. By the end of it, their lead was just 15. But that was some of the worst basketball the Spurs had played all season, especially considering the first half they just put up. It would take an unprecedented, horrific collapse to follow up that third quarter with an even worse fourth quarter.
Cornette checks in. Hart tries a three. Hart hits a three. Suddenly it's cut to 16. That's 13 straight points. Alvarado tries a three. Rolls around and drops in. Beautiful pass inside. Bridges banks it home. Shot clock winding down. Towns off the bounce. Step back. Puts up the three. It's good.
Alvarado and Brunson.
Anunoby. Three-pointer's good. 6 3-pointers for Anunoby.
You ever watch a game and see some stuff that can only be attributed to what feels like fate? Despite the adjustments, despite the attention to detail or the effort, it just seems like there's an outcome that is destined to happen. This was one of those games. After having one of the greatest offensive halves in playoff history, regardless of...
it was like, it was in the making. It was written in a book. I mean, the New York Knicks have had a championship since civil rights. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had to get this shit. You feel me?
Of the looks the Spurs got, they struggled to get them to fall. And regardless of the looks the Knicks got, they couldn't seem to miss. And after another run from the Knicks, the Spurs lead is now cut to just 11 points. Now, some of this can be attributed to experience. Some of it can be attributed to focus and sticking to a game plan.
A lot of this is attributed to experience. I can't lie, man. Because only an inexperienced team down the stretch can only hit 4 out of their 20 shots they take. That's inexperience. That's just literally not knowing what the fuck to do at any given moment. For real, bro.
And some of it is sheer luck. But when you're witnessing a professional basketball player doing a balancing act, tiptoeing the backcourt in the midst of a historic comeback before heaving the ball to the opposing team, one may begin to believe there's a greater force at work here. I am sitting at home on the other side of the country, and I can physically feel the Knicks' momentum from my couch. Coming back down the court, the Knicks got the ball to Cat in the corner, but he's got Wemby on him, the defensive player of the year. One
of the tallest motherfuckers on earth. What does he do?
of the best defenders of all time. Surely, he doesn't just go right at him and get another bucket here.
Towns fakes, drives on Wemby, goes inside, stops, flips
And
it up.
one! And one! Man, that nigga small as... Hey, Wemby small as a bitch, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Wemby, no bullshit, in the playoffs, he loses at least 2 inches off his height. He goes from 7 feet some to like 6'11". No bullshit. He's a small man.
Of course he does. The lead, now just 9 points. Madison Square Garden is in mass hysteria. With a chance to swing the game back in their favor, the Spurs come back down the court. And considering their circumstance and what has occurred over the last 18 minutes, do you think they, A, work the ball around until they get a good look? B, feed the ball to their 7'5" alien superstar rolling to the basket? Or C, do the exact same thing that got him into this mess and take another early three?
They're finna jack up a 3. Watch, at 17 seconds on the clock, by the way. This nigga beat Cat to the rim. If De'Aaron Fox was Luka Doncic, Luka would have fucking whisked that shit right over to fucking to Wembanyama, like right here on the floor. But guess what they do? They finna shoot that shit.
Chipping away. Fox picks up his dribble. Champagnie can't get it.
Champagnie with that stiff ass release. Brick! Fuck, man. Acting like they don't got a 7'11" nigga rolling to the rim. Like, goddamn, bro.
You said option C. You are correct. But look, the Spurs forced a turnover on the other end. They've got another chance to build this lead back up on the fast break. Any guesses as to what they will do on this crucial,
They finna shoot that shit again!
potentially momentum swinging possession?
Castle may have gotten a piece of it. Fox kicks it out. Vassell, right side, three-pointer, can't get it.
You can't make
I can't even be too mad. He was kind of open, bro. But, you know, this is the finals. Everything has to go to the rim.
it up. Down on the other end, Jalen Brunson works his magic and makes a tough layup off the glass to shrink the lead to just 7. The Knicks are now on a 17-4 run against the youngest, most inexperienced finals team in league history. Now would probably be a good time to call a timeout.
Fox searching. Anunoby on him. Fox steps back, jump shot, puts it up, can't get it.
Yo, De'Aaron, you're so ass. Oh my god. Yo, De'Aaron, you're so shit, bruh. Fuck, my nigga, just a midi. Shea would have hit that shit. Shea would have hit that. This is crazy.
He tips it out of bounds. Nick Ball.
Or not. The Knicks come back down.
Bro, Shea be praying for shots like that. And this nigga, De'Aaron, just missing, bro. This nigga so ass.
On the other way and immediately set a screen for Brunson. Why is Wemby guarding a 6'0" Jose Alvarado 20 feet away from the basket? I don't know. But after the switch, he's now on Brunson. But now he's dropping back to play strong side help with Champagnie in the corner. The Knicks swing the ball to the other wing, and there's Wemby right on time to help. And guarding this corner man is Champagnie. But wait, he was supposed to be in the opposite corner.
So now Wemby has to basically do a fucking full sprint to that other corner or give up the layup. He's by himself.
Which means someone's open.
Yep. OG and a booty.
Off the bounce. Corner three, Anunoby. Bang! 4-point game. Timeout, San Antonio.
One possession game. Mitch Johnson realizes he has the autonomy to call a timeout. Larry David is losing his mind, and the world is ending. Or at least it feels like it is, if you're a Spurs fan. But there's still hope. After trading a few buckets, the Spurs maintain their 4-point lead until there's about 2:20 left on the clock, and Jalen Brunson hit this 3 over Wemby.
Bro, that nigga Jalen Brunson got the Giant Slayer badge on a Hall of fucking Fame, nigga. This shit was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, fuck.
Shot clock at
One.
5. Brunson
Hit me.
up a 3.
Blah!
Puts it in. 1-point game. This building is shaking right now.
You ever see a dagger that wasn't a game winner or a go-ahead bucket? Well, you just did. Because
Bro, momentum stopping, dream crushing, absolutely mind obliterating shot right there from Jalen Brunson. So can we now have conversations about how Jalen Brunson is low-key better than Luka Doncic all time? Is that a conversation we want to have? Cause we can have that conversation. Okay, all right.
it is now just a 1-point game, and the Spurs are in a state of shock. How do I know this? Because on the very next possession, De'Aaron Fox, the team veteran, a starting point guard in the NBA Finals, did this.
Him up now, Karl-Anthony Towns.
We have 8 seconds. We can make a play here. For real, for real. We're only down 1. And he chucks it to who? The ghost of Christmas Past.
Fox throws it away.
After 2 quarters of some of the most appalling basketball you've ever seen, this should have been the nail in the coffin for the Spurs and their hopes of winning this game.
Josh Hart ahead of the pack, lays it up.
Trash ass nigga. Oh my fucking god. Look at this nigga. Oh, look at this nigga, bro. Nigga sorry as fuck.
Oh, he missed the layup.
But it wasn't. Miraculously, Josh Hart missed this wide open layup that would have put the
But he could have just dunked that shit. But he ain't got my nigga legs. Either his legs was tired or his vertical just ass. Bro, he could have just dunked that shit, nigga. I would have dunked that shit. What the fuck?
Knicks up by 1. And despite their best efforts to lose it, the Spurs still have the lead. And on the very next possession, Wemby gets fouled and sent to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Now, Wemby is an excellent free throw shooter with a career playoff free throw percentage of 85%.
That's really good. That's very good.
He's also the future face of the NBA in a potential legacy-defining moment of his career.
This is not legacy defining. Hold on. Stop, guys. This is year 3. This is year 3. He just started being an NBA player. This is year 3. Okay. This is not legacy defining just yet. Okay. Maybe when he's like older, after his first, second ring, then we can have some legacy defining talks. But he just started. He's a baby. Come on now. What the fuck?
Under most circumstances, this trip to the line would put the Spurs up by 3 points. But this is far from most circumstances.
And got that up on the glass. Credit Castro for creating those footsteps behind him. Wembanyama misses a free throw. The greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. Missed them both.
0 for 2. The lead, still just 1 point. Or at least, it was.
At 6, Castle on him now. Brunson, stutter dribble, drives inside, goes up, floaters up. It's good!
I couldn't be mad at Stephon right there. That's wonderful defense. That was good ass defense, nigga. That was good defense. That was great defense, bro. He was with him every second of that dribble. But Jalen Brunson just got that touch, bro. Shit ridiculous.
Knicks take the lead with 1:22 remaining.
For the first time throughout this entire game, the Knicks take the lead with just over a minute left on the clock. If this game ended right here, what you just witnessed is already the most improbable, most unbelievable sequence of events in the history of the finals. But somehow, despite there being just a minute 22 left on the clock, this game is far from over. Thanks to a pair of free throws from Stephon Castle, the Spurs regain a 1-point lead with just 30 seconds left on the clock. And on the very next possession, this happens.
Kicks it out in the corner. Brunson gets it back. Brunson on the drive. The floater's up. Shot won't go. Rebound deflected in the backcourt. Fox
Run, Darren! Run!
the chance.
Because this is what he's known for, his speed, right? He gets that shit, gets fucking packed by Anabodi, bro. Just packed. He didn't break it out or nothing. Just got fucking packed.
Pause it. NBA players are the best basketball players on the planet. In spite of this, they still often make mistakes. And in the finals, these mistakes tend to live on in infamy. For every great, career-defining playoff moment, there are equally as many infamous blunders that stick with a player long after they retire. What you're about to witness is one of those mistakes.
Fox has it.
It wasn't that bad. He just got packed. I don't think it was that fucking bad. He's done worse shit. Literally, we can count in this game. He has had 3 passes where he was passing to nobody. Mind you, he's an NBA player who intimately, deeply watches film and understands the sets that they're running night in and night out. And he has passed to nobody 3 separate times. He's a professional basketball player passing to nobody 3 separate times. He's a professional NBA point guard that is an all-star passing to nobody 3 separate times. There's no shot.
An inside block by Anunoby. 9 seconds remaining. 6 seconds remaining. And Mike Brown, where they call a foul.
With less than 14 seconds on the clock, the Spurs were up by 1 with possession of the ball. De'Aaron Fox could have wasted time off the clock and forced the Knicks to foul. He could have called a timeout. He could have cleared it out and passed it to a teammate. Instead, he went up for a layup and got blocked, giving the
Hey, that shit looked like a foul from this angle, but from other angles, that wasn't a foul. He packed that shit.
Knicks one more chance to win this game. But of all the unlikely things to occur in this game to bring us to this point, converting on a bucket with less than 6 seconds on the clock, down 1, in the finals is about as unlikely as any. Dating back to 1997, the beginning of the play-by-play era, there have only been 6 go-ahead baskets in the finals with less than 6 seconds left in the game. All 6 of these buckets cemented as some of the most clutch, legacy-defining moments in modern NBA history. Even after their historic, unprecedented comeback, the Knicks still had to pull off what has only happened 6 times in the last 30 years. What are the odds that they can pull it off? About as unlikely as everything that led them to this point.
They had no, but the Knicks had no chance. They're supposed to lose this game. They were supposed to lose this game. That's how you know logic doesn't run the universe. That's all I'm gonna say.
He might just go flat for Jalen Brunson, allow him to operate at the top. 101.
One.
Gets it, fires up a 3. Shot no good. The chip, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. With 1.2 remaining, Knicks take the lead. OG Anunoby, and it's 107-106. Bedlam here at the Garden. They can't believe it. The greatest comeback in NBA playoff history. The Knicks pull off a miracle comeback and lead it 3-1. Now 1 win away from a title.
And that, my friends, is the greatest comeback in...
Man, you know it's funny. Anunoby's a very Anunoby. I said Anunoby, right? He's a really nonchalant nigga, but goddamn, boy, I know he was excited when he hit that shit. No cap, no cap.
NBA history.
Man. Hey, but with that being said, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Make sure I get to 1,000 subscribers, man. That was an amazing game 4, bro. It was wonderful to watch that shit. But with that being said, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Make sure I get to 1,000 subscribers, man. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. We out.